Welcome to today's episode of our tech podcast, where we're diving deep into the fascinating world of Kubernetes, a topic that's generating buzz but can often feel overwhelming to newcomers. If you've ever wished you could understand Kubernetes and get your hands dirty with it, then this episode is for you. Now, let's start with a little background. Kubernetes, or K8s as it's often called, is basically a powerful system for managing containerized applications across a cluster of machines. Sounds complex? Well, we're here to break it down into digestible bits that won't leave your head spinning. First, I want to touch on the fundamentals. Before we start playing around with Kubernetes, it's helpful to have some grounding in container basics. If you've ever used Docker, perhaps run a command like docker run, then you've already got a great foundation. Docker allows you to create containers, which are lightweight, standalone executable packages that include everything you need to run your app. It's like packing for a vacation. You want to make sure you have all your essentials so you don't end up in a foreign country without your toothbrush, Now, speaking of packing, another important aspect of this journey is understanding YAML, that configuration format used in Kubernetes manifests. YAML isn't as scary as it sounds. At its core, it's just a way to structure data. Think of it like making a grocery list. It's all about organizing your information clearly. As long as you can read a simple list and understand key value pairs, you're in good shape. For those of you who might have heard of Kubernetes but haven't yet ventured into its waters, here's a little encouragement. You're not alone. Many developers are in the same boat, excited yet intimidated. We'll guide you through this process, arm you with knowledge that makes Kubernetes feel more approachable, and importantly, we'll do it in a hands-on way. So what does the hands-on portion look like? We'll start by setting up our environment. Trust me, diving in is often the quickest way to learn. It's like learning to swim by actually getting in the pool rather than just reading about it. If you're eager to get started, we'll get you prepped with some essential tools. You're a newbie, and then we can get our hands dirty right away. Now, I'd like to encourage you to think about this. What excites you most about using Kubernetes? Is it the ability to manage complex applications, or perhaps the scalability aspect that allows your app to grow seamlessly as required? Think about it, because this will help shape how you approach your learning. Before we wrap up today's discussion, let's reflect on what we've covered. We've established that understanding the basics of containers and YAML is crucial. We're also ready to jump into a hands-on exploration that is designed to demystify Kubernetes for you. Remember, this is just the beginning. As you explore further, you'll gain confidence and skills that will be invaluable. So as we conclude this episode, I encourage you, don't hesitate. Get started with Kubernetes, embrace the journey, explore the tools, and who knows, you might just discover a new passion for container orchestration. Thanks for tuning in, and I look forward to our next episode, where we'll delve deeper into Kubernetes features and best practices. Happy coding!